Hi there, it's Kalymnios from thethoughtgym.com, and in today's yoga flow we're going to have a gentle flow with a spinal mobility and spinal twist focus. So enough being said, let's get started. We're going to start standing. Let's just close our eyes for a moment, just get grounded a little bit, allow the feet to be about hip width apart, allow the eyes to soften and close. Nice spread of the toes as you plant the feet down. Just start to tune into your breath. Okay, breathing in and out of the nose, in and out of the belly. You don't need to have an ujjayi breath in this practice. You can if you wish, but just a nice soft breath in and out of the nose, in and out of the belly. Just tuning into how you feel right now. Bring your hands towards the heart center. Maybe thinking of a dedication for this class or an intention for this class. Slowly bowing the head, fluttering the eyes open, and we come into the space. So we're going to start standing, like I said. We're going to just start with our feet hip width apart. Nice soft knees, nothing too straight. And we're just going to bring the chin towards the chest, slowly round through the shoulders. Allow the head to slowly start coming towards the floor. Maybe bending the knees ever so slightly here. Allowing the knees to be soft. Rolling down. And then we're going to roll all the way back up. Allow the arms to float up to the sky. Gaze towards the hands. And then lower the hands, chin to chest. We take couple more of these forward folds, rolling gently, gently, gently. Softening the knees as you go down, maybe having the eyes closed, maybe having them open, up to you. Rolling back up. Allow it to be like a wave. We'll take another nice slow one. And then we'll do another two with a little bit more gusto. It's a word I never use actually, gusto. I don't know why I've used that now, but there we go. A little bit more energy. So maybe picking up the pace a little bit, allowing that really to accentuate as a wave. So maybe bending the knees a little bit more, rolling up. Oh, and we may even lose a bit of balance. Okay, and then rolling down and rolling back up. Good. That's what happens when you keep your eyes closed. All right, okay, so standing at the front of the mat. I'll start facing you actually. Again, taking a side bend here, so feet want to be maybe hip width apart. They can be together, it's going to be your choice. Arms inhale up to the sky. Taking hold of the, so you can mirror me, so you can take hold of your left wrist, that would be. Inhale up and then tilting over towards the right. Okay, tilting over towards the right. So taking the left hip across and the arm up. Inhale up, swapping the grip of the wrist, so grab hold of the right wrist and taking it all the way over to the left. Good. One more time each side as we go. Inhale up and over to the right. Inhaling up, exhale over to the left. Yeah. Inhale and release. Okay, rolling the shoulders a couple of times, stepping towards the front of the mat here. Okay, so feet can be hip width apart or big toes touching, heels slightly apart. We're going to take a few of vinyasas here. So inhaling, reaching up. Exhale, as you come down, you can either roll down or you can come down with a flat back, bending the knees as we're just warming up. Inhale, looking forwards, hands to shins, thighs or the floor, keeping a flat back as much as possible. Lower the hands, step the right leg back, lower the right knee. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Bring them into prayer position, lower them to the heart center. From here, on the inhale, draw the body out of the hips. Exhale, twisting towards the left as you hook the right elbow outside of the left knee. Try and keep the thumbs on the center of the sternum. the elbow, the left elbow pointing away, and the gaze beyond the left elbow. Lower the shoulder blades, so you release the tension in the neck. Good. Inhale, all the way up to the sky. Exhale, framing the front foot, and left knee meets the right knee. Okay, so from here we're going to come down and bring our chest between our hands, but keeping our bottom up in the air. So inhale here, engage the core. Exhale, we're going to come down to this position here where we've got our chest between our hands and our bottom up in the air. Flatten the feet. Now this is going to be a bit of a weird cobra roll for many of you who've never done it before. But you're going to tilt your pelvis forwards and backwards, so you create a little rounding in the spine. Okay, so tilting the pelvis forwards and backwards. And as you continue that wave, you're going to push through the hands to come into an upward dog or a cobra. So you tilt and push, tuck the chin and come up into your cobra or maybe even an upward dog. So just to show that one more time, we tilt and we push, and then we tuck the chin as we do so. So we roll through. Okay, it's a bit like, I guess it's a bit like a cat-cow. Okay, but we're just taking it lower down. So you can actually even push, and then tilt as you do it. It does take a lot of arm strength, especially because the chest is quite far forward. Okay, but that's the motion that we're going to be doing. Okay, so we're coming down here, ready in our knees, chest, chin, and then we tilt and we push and we tuck the chin. We come into our upward dog or our cobra. From here we tuck the chin, we round through the spine, we come back into our first downward dog, or you can take it through child's pose if you wish. Okay, have a little pedal through the feet. From here we're going to take the right hand towards the left ankle or the left calf. If we can, tuck it in and look underneath the left armpit. Having a little twist here. Good. And then take it back, and let's do the left hand as well towards the right ankle or the right calf. Draw the hip bones up towards the sky. Keep the knees bent if you need. It's only the first downward dog of the class. And then we come back to our downward dog. From here, inhale the right leg up towards the sky. Three-legged dog. And exhale, stepping it between the hands. Knee over ankle. Lower the left knee towards the ground. From here, inhale both arms up towards the sky. And exhale, hook that left elbow outside of the right thigh. Hands into prayer position. And then you're bringing the thumbs towards the center of the sternum as you push the elbows away from each other. Draw the shoulder blades down the back body, looking over the right elbow. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, framing the front foot, stepping the left leg through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Bending through the knees. Rolling up vertebra by vertebra. Arms come overhead, engage the glutes and the thighs. Take a gentle back bend here, or possibly even separate the feet and bring the hands to the lower back to support the back as you take a back bend here. And then from here, again, you can either swan dive or you can roll down, coming all the way to the floor, bending the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, hands come down, left leg steps back. Right knee remains over the right ankle, lower the left knee. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands in prayer position. Hook the left elbow outside of the right knee. Bring the thumbs to the sternum. Push the elbows away from each other. Look over the right elbow. Inhale. Exhale, maybe twisting a little bit more. And then inhale, both arms up to the sky. Exhale as you frame the front foot. Step in the right knee back to meet the left. Same thing here. Inhale, engage the core. Chest comes between the thumbs. Bottom stays in the air. flatten the feet so the tops of the feet come onto the floor. Maybe take 1 or 2 little tilts as you push a little bit up, okay? And then when you're ready, you're going to push and tuck the chin and roll through the spine, maybe coming into your cobra, maybe coming into your upward facing dog, gazing in front of you, okay? If you're taking the child's pose option to come into downward dog, you lower the knees, you tuck the chin, you round through the spine as you come towards your child's pose, and then you tuck toes coming into downward facing dog. Otherwise, you just roll straight into downward facing dog. Again, having a little walk through the feet. Good. And this time we'll start with the left hand, reaching for the right calf, and we look underneath the right armpit, twist in here. And then release hands, downward dog. Okay. Remember, with your downward dog, index finger or middle finger pointing forward, hands nice and spread, pressure going through the backs of the knuckles, not the wrists. Okay, and then we're going to take the right hand outside of the left calf, looking under the left armpit. Good. Twist in there, and then back into your downward facing dog. Left leg rises up, inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, stepping through to long lunge. Left knee over left ankle, lower the right knee. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to prayer position in front of the heart center. Hook right elbow outside left knee. Twist. Okay? Thumbs to the sternum. Now, of course, if this is too much ever to take it into this position, you could also just grab hold of the knee and take the left hand to the lower spine. So these are always the options. Doesn't really matter which one you do. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, framing the front foot. Stepping through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Bending the knees, rolling up vertebra by vertebra. Arms come over the head. Inhale, gentle back bend once more. Continuing down into your swan dive all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands frame the front foot, step the right leg back. Okay, this time we're in our long lunge. Option is to take the knee down like before, or we come up into our crescent lunge, floating up. Exhale, this time hands into prayer position, hooking the right elbow outside of the left knee. Again, if you wish, you can take the hand, and you can take the hand to the thigh or the calf, and you can take the left hand to the spine. Okay, so you can just twist like this, or you can hook the elbow and bring the thumbs to the sternum, looking over the left elbow. Draw the left hip back, the right hip forward, pressing through that left big toe. Inhale, back up to crescent lunge. Exhale, framing the front foot, stepping back, high plank. So again, you can take knees, chest, chin to come down into that inverted position. Or you take a full chaturanga all the way down to the floor so your chest touches the floor, okay? So it's not a usual chaturanga, okay? From here, our toes are tucked. We use our toes to press our knees further up the mat to bring our bottom into the position that you would be in if you were doing knees, chest, chin. Then you flatten the feet. You tuck the pelvis, and tuck the chin, come up into your upward facing dog. Okay. From here, you tuck the chin, you push through the shoulder blades, you raise the hips, you come onto the backs of your toes, and then you walk over your feet, you come into your downward facing dog. Good. From here, inhale, right leg up towards the sky. We're going to bend the knee, we're going to open up the hip, stacking the right hip over the left, twisting here, keeping both pressure through both hands the same if you can, and maybe looking over or underneath the right armpit. Maybe you can even look under the left armpit and see your foot there. So a little twist here. Inhale back into three-legged dog. Exhale, stepping all the way through, back into long lunge. Right knee over right ankle. Energy coming out of the back heel here. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky, crescent lunge. Exhale again, bringing the hands into prayer position, hooking the left elbow outside of the left, or outside of the right knee even. Okay, looking over the right elbow. Again, if you want, you can bring the hand down and the right hand to the hip, and you can take it that way or any other way where you're getting a little bit of a spinal twist. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, framing the front foot, stepping the left leg through. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold down. Okay. Again, keep the knees bent, round through the spine. We're trying to find each vertebra here as we inhale, coming into our back bend once more. And exhale, maybe swan diving or rolling down, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the shins, flat back. Exhale, framing the front foot. This time, stepping the left leg back. We take our long lunge here. Okay, again, option is to bring the left knee down. Otherwise, right knee over right ankle. Inhale, up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come into prayer position. Hook left elbow outside of right knee. Thumbs to sternum, center of the sternum. Chest. Look over the right elbow. Draw the shoulders down the back. Shoot energy out of that back heel. Engage that long leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, framing the front foot. Stepping the right leg back. High plank. From here, again, option is to come onto the knees. Otherwise, from high plank, you come into your chaturanga. All the way down. So chest is between the hands, just beyond even. From here, our toes are tucked because that's where we were before. We push the toes so the knees come up the mat. We flatten the feet. Our chin is resting on the ground, but when we come up, it's going to be tucking into the chest. We tilt the pelvis forward, backwards, forwards, backwards. We tilt, we tilt, we tilt, we tilt and push and bring the chin in. Coming up into our upward dog. Exhale, tucking the chin, rolling through the spine, pushing through the shoulder blades, elevating the hips, downward facing dog. Maybe have a little pedal through the feet, make sure that the index finger and middle finger, either or, is pointing forwards. Hands are nice and spread. Your palms are not taking all the weight in the wrist, they're taking it in the back of the knuckles. So you can even raise the heels of the hand so that you know where the weight is going, and then you can lower the hands. From here, inhale, left leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Bending the knee, then stacking the left hip over the right, opening up towards the left side. Maybe you look underneath the left armpit, maybe if you look underneath the right, you can see your foot, and you're trying to keep the foot that's on the ground in the same position so it's not twisting out. Inhale back into three-legged dog. Exhale, stepping the left leg through, coming into our high lunge. Inhale, arms up towards the sky, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to prayer position in front of the heart center and twist. Hooking right elbow outside left knee, shoulders down the back body, looking over the left elbow, engaging through that left big toe, back heel, breathe. Inhale brings you up. Exhale, float back down. Step the right leg through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Bend the knees, roll up in that wave. Inhale, up. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. From here, squatting down, coming into our chair pose. Okay, so arms out in front, feet can be hip width apart, or in fact, they can even be together, so the knees are together. Bring the hands into prayer position in front of the heart center. From here, we're going to hook the left elbow outside of the right knee. What's going to happen for many people is the left knee is going to come forward. What we want to do is we want to draw the left hip back, Yeah, so don't focus on the knee so much, focus on the hip, and that's going to bring the knee back. Okay, so you want to make sure that knees stay together. So hands are in prayer position here, we're in our little squat. We bring our left elbow outside of our right knee. Now you see that knee comes forward. Draw the hip back, bring the hands to the front of the chest. Again, look over the right elbow. Take a look down at your toes, your knees, see if they're in a line, and then you can come back to the twist with the neck. Good. Now if you wish, you can open up the arms. You can lengthen the right arm up, the left arm down. Good. Come back into prayer. Come back into your seat. Arms up. If you can, stay there. If not, take a break and stand. Otherwise, hands back into prayer. Right elbow hooks outside left thigh. Create the twist. Then look down at the knee. Notice what's happening to the right knee. Draw the right hip back. And then take the gaze back up over beyond the left elbow. Inhale and exhale. Opening the arms if you wish, like you did before. Bring the hands back into prayer. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, diving forwards. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, this time you can either step or jump back all the way down to the ground if you can, or you come into a high plank first. From here, again, tuck the toes, knees come up the mat, bottom in the air. Same thing as before, cobra roll. Flatten the feet, tuck the pelvis, forwards and backwards. Push up, tuck the chin, float up into your upward facing dog, and roll back. Downward facing dog. Good. Bend the knees, look between the hands, step, float, fly to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. This time, inhale, straight into chair pose. Hands into prayer position in front of the heart center. Hook the left elbow outside of the right knee one more time. Option to stay here like before. Option to open the arms. Option with the arms open to step the left leg back and twist in. Twist in here. You may fall, you may lose your balance, that's all good. Good. From there, bring the hands into prayer position and then seeing if we can step that left leg back into the chair. And then inhale up, exhale, Tadasana. Take a breath. Inhale back into chair. Exhale, hands into prayer. Hook the right elbow outside of the left knee. Again, stay here. Open up the arms if you wish. Okay, and then step the right leg back into long lunge. Okay, you can use the left hand to the sky, the right hand to the floor, or you can float the right hand just slightly off the floor. From here into prayer position one more time. Hands into the center of the chest, and then stepping the right leg through, and then back into regular chair. Inhale, Tadasana. Good. Okay, let's get down to the ground. Inhale, arms up to the sky, taking a gentle back bend here, floating all the way down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back all the way down to your chaturanga. Knees come up the mat, bottom in the air. Flatten the feet. Tuck the pelvis forward and backwards as you tuck the chin, rolling through that cobra roll into your upward dog and rolling down, downward facing dog. Good. Good. And then just walking the feet towards the front of the mat, coming into a forward fold. And then whichever way you want, coming to the ground. So taking our seat on the ground, you start to slow this down a little bit. Extend the left leg out in front and take the right leg over the left leg, okay? Make sure that this left leg is extended and that the left leg, the thigh is engaged, the foot is engaged as if you're standing on the floor on one leg. From here, keep the right foot on the floor, keep both hips on the floor. Now you can hug the right leg, or you can take the right hand as a kickstand, inhale the left hand up and hook the elbow, okay? So you're either going to hug the knee or you're going to hook the elbow, okay? And you can either bring the hand to the knee here, or you can high five a person, whichever one you want to do. Twist in here. Okay, try and twist from the waist first. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist from the middle of the back. Lengthen on the inhale. So each inhale you lengthen, each exhale you twist. Getting further and further up the body as you twist. And then release. Just twist into the other side, hands and forehead to the floor. And then swapping the legs over. So right leg extends straight, thighs engaged, foot is flexed. Left foot comes over the right. Both seated bones on the ground, foot flat on the floor, okay? From here, left hand comes as a kickstand. Inhale in, exhale. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, hook it over the knee. Again, you can keep it as a high five. You can hug it. You can maybe even try and grab hold of the right knee here as well. But with each inhale, try and lengthen the spine. Each exhale, twist at the waist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist at the middle of the chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist in the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist at the neck. Good. And then release. Taking the hands and forehead to the other side, just having a little counter twist here. Good. And then releasing both legs. From here, grabbing hold of the knees, either under the knees or in front of the knees, and just tucking the chin and rolling forwards and backwards, giving yourself a bit of a spinal massage here before we do one final little twist. And then we'll take our Shavasana. Good. So, bringing both legs straight, body down to the ground. Bring the right knee in towards the chest, left hand to right knee. Both shoulders remain on the ground as you take the knee over to the left side. Extend the right hand away, maybe look towards the right hand. And you can even close the eyes here. Okay, the right knee does not have to come to the floor. You just want to keep both shoulders on the ground and come as far as is comfortable for you. And then you're going to come back up, squeeze that knee in, extend the right leg, bring the left knee in, give it a bit of a squeeze, right hand to left knee, left hand extends away, draw the left knee back over to the right side of the body, to the floor on the side of the right, and then again here, keeping both shoulders on the ground, maybe looking towards the left hand here. Good. And then coming onto your back, bring the knee back into the chest, bring both knees into the chest, taking them to the armpits, grab hold of the outside edges of the foot, taking a happy baby here, soles of the feet towards the sky, shins parallel, thighs parallel to the floor. Well, shins, I guess, would be perpendicular to the floor, if I can remember my perpendicular and my parallels, and just squeezing the knees down towards the floor, towards the armpits, maybe rocking from side to side here, maybe forward and backwards, maybe even putting a smile on your face. I always say it's called happy baby, not moderately entertained baby, so we can smile. And then, yeah, we release the legs to the floor, corners of the mat, feet flop open, palms facing the sky, eyes closed, palms about 6 inches away, neck nice and long. And we take a moment in our Shavasana, our corpse pose, a shedding of our old way of thinking, our old body, allowing there to be regeneration and birth of the new one. So we'll just take a minute here. If you want longer, of course you can have longer. Slowly starting to focus on the breath, bringing the breath in through the nose, into the belly. Nice big inhale into the belly. Wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, rotating through the wrists, rotating through the ankles, taking it the opposite direction with the wrists and the ankles, taking the arms over the head behind you, having a full body stretch here, stretching from the fingers to the toes. Good, bringing your knees in towards your chest, hugging yourself tightly, telling yourself something nice about yourself, even if it's you're giving yoga a go. Good. And then rolling over to either your left or your right, your choice. Maybe extending the bottom arm out so you've got a bit of a pillow here, or even creating a pillow with both hands. And then slowly pushing and making your way up to seated, either sitting on your bottom, on your heels, or any which way that works for you. Keeping the eyes closed, taking a moment here to tune back in with your body. Maybe reminding yourself of the intention you may have set at the beginning of class, or maybe wanting to offer this class out to someone or something else. Bringing the hands into heart center, into prayer position. Raise the prayer towards your third eye, your forehead. We ask that we may always seek the truth. Bring our hands towards our mouth or our throat chakra. We ask that we may always speak the truth. And finally, lowering our hands towards our heart center, we ask that we may always be in truth. Namaste. Thank you very much, guys, for practicing along with me. That was just a little flow on spinal mobility. Don't worry if that weird cobra roll in the middle was a bit weird and hard. It takes a fair bit of practice to get the mind and the body to think differently with this. We get so patterned into our normal chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. And when we do something different, it creates a little bit of awkwardness at the beginning. But as we do it more and more, we'll start to realize that actually when we do things that are new and weird, we're okay, right? We can cope. And it's a useful lesson to always take with us that actually we do need a bit of variety. We do need to change the status quo from time to time. Otherwise we become accustomed to things all the time that we're used to, and we don't want to try anything new. So keep with it, keep practicing, and you'll get it in no time. Until then, I wish you a pleasant day, a pleasant week, and success in whatever you choose to do. Namaste.